Okay, guys, there's just no great angle for this one today, so we'll change it up as we're going. I'm in a different room today, and I'm in a different room because we're going to do a standing exercise today, and it's just really difficult to do it in my bedroom, so I'm doing it in my Reiki room. So, we're in a new space. We're doing something different. Let's get grounded and centered. And what we're going to do today, after we do our grounding and centering and our gasho, is we're going to learn the second step of Joshin Kokyu Ho, which is the clear channel exercise. And we do that in Reiki level 2. And it is basically helping our bodies clear the channels for Reiki to flow through, which is exactly what we want to be doing. So I feel like I should pull a card today. It wasn't in the plans, but here we are. This is a new deck. I don't usually work with this deck. I work with her other deck. It's this one, Divine Guidance. But it's a beautiful deck. I love the fractal art. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it's gorgeous stuff. She's local, which makes it even better. And they're always really good messages. So let's see what comes through today. Ooh, pretty. I actually haven't seen this card before because it's a new deck for me. It's number 26. Elemental. This elemental energy is calling you to connect to the mighty and loving life force of the planet. Try gardening, get a houseplant, go for a hike, or sit on the grass in a park. Open yourself to the energies of the earth in every activity that you do. Feel the pulse of life in the plants, embrace the magic of creation, and play within the beauty and bounty that Mother Earth provides. Give your gratitude and prayer to all that you eat. Creating an intimate connection with Gaia heals the earth and opens you to new levels of energy, connection, and communication in a very powerful way. So, interesting. I did not open Sacred Circle today before doing this because I'd already opened Sacred Circle for the distance Reiki share that I just finished. So funny. So now I feel like this is like, dude, you forgot to call us in. But also, I love this last part. Give your gratitude and prayer to all that you ate. Create an intimate connection with Gaia, healing the earth and opening you to new levels of energy, connection, and communication in a very powerful way. So maybe today, instead of sending to higher beings, let's send our energy to Mother Earth as well. So since I have been told to call in the elements, let's call in the elements, and I will explain what I do. So typically you will start by facing north or east, depends. East is that way because I'm facing a different direction today. You start facing north or east, and then you go clockwise around the circle, and then up and down and center. So let's face north. I guess I have to stand for this too. And call in and create Sacred Circle. So we start facing north. You face wherever your north is. If you have the Reiki symbols, double chokure is awesome for this because it kind of creates like a doorway. So draw your double chokure in the air and invite in the north energy, the north healers to be with us present in this sacred circle and help us to connect to the earth. North is earth energy. And take a deep breath and feel that energy flowing into the circle, and bring your hands together in Gasho and say thank you for being here. Then turn to the east. East is air. Double chokre in the air to create a gateway for that air energy to come into the circle. Please join us in our sacred circle to bring the energy of air into our work today. And thank you. And then turning to the south. South is fire. Double chokre into the air, creating a doorway for that passionate fire energy to come into our circle. Please join us and bring passion to our work today and help us to transform into the beings we're meant to be. Welcome. And southwest. Double chokre. I feel like I'm doing it backwards because, anyways, west is water. So we ask that the waters of the west flow into our circle. Help us to connect to our emotions and heal ourselves today with our work. Thank you for being present. And then you would turn back to the north. But since the north is facing the wrong way, I will turn back to you. And we still have up and down to invite. So, focusing up above to the universe, to the source of Reiki, to higher power, double chokre above, asking universal love energy to flow down into our circle and join us today and bless us. Thank you. And below, double chokre to the earth energy, the mother goddess. Send your nurturing love to join us in our circle today. Thank you for being with us. And then finally, center. Center is your own guides, your own healing, your own higher self, your own spirit. So we ask that we be fully connected to ourselves and to our spirit guides during this work, and that they be present to help us interpret any messages or guidance that comes through today. And I will light a candle because it's nice to light a candle of recognition for all of these energies that are here helping us. You don't have to do a full circle. You don't have to have representations of each element. You really just need intention to connect. That's all you really need. But this feels dangerous, so I'll just put that right there. Okay. Funny how the messages just come through. So that's the card one more time. It's beautiful. So let's ground and center, put up our shields, and connect. If you have any questions about creating sacred circle and sacred space, we do a lot of that work in level 3, but that doesn't mean that we can't connect about it sooner if you have questions or you need help. So just message me privately. Let's bring our attention into our breath. Remembering that we're belly breathing. We're exhaling with the vibrating the vagus nerve, relaxing the body, soothing the soul. My guys are giving me a lecture for not opening Sacred Circle, guys. Bad me. I will do it tomorrow. Okay, lessons learned. We're going to ground now. So connect to the earth. Feel your body, however it's touching, wherever it's connecting to the earth. Feel it just solidly on the earth. And then throw your roots down. And we said we were going to do cobalt blue and gold. So let's throw those cobalt blue energetic connections into the earth. Down into the soil. Down to the core of the earth. South is like an Italian mom today, guys. Draw up earth energy, nurturing, healing earth energy into the body. All the way up from the toes to the head. And allowing that energy to expand out into your auric field, creating an auric shield all around you in that cobalt blue energy. And now we're going to bring in the golden universal light from above. So breathing in, feeling the golden light pouring down through your crown chakra, down the body to the dantian and throughout the whole body. And then expanding into your energetic field. And then expanding even more solidly out to the auric shield. Merging with the blue, creating this moving, solid, strong auric shield all around you. So connected above and below, we bring our hands together in Gasho, reminding our bodies to center and thinking about the 5 precepts and the purpose of the 5 precepts to be here and now and present. Not being angry about the past, not worrying about the future, being humble and kind in the moment and in what we're doing in our work for ourselves, as well as our work for the earth, and being gracious and full of gratitude for this beautiful opportunity and this beautiful connection. So just kind of hone in on those feelings. Okay, let's talk about Joshin Kokyu Ho. So we'll start where we started last time, or where we ended last time, where we're starting today. The breathing method for clearing, cleansing the spirit, out of this book, on page 22. learning to feel and intensify the flow of energy. So remember, yesterday we were charging ourselves with energy. We were filling our dantian with energy and holding it there, not letting it go anywhere else. So sitting comfortably, keeping our spine straight as possible, but not being tense. Inhaling through the nose. Imagine that we're breathing in Reiki energy through the crown chakra. Holding the energy in our dantian, and then exhaling without releasing the energy. So we're building energy up more and more in that area. So let's take 5 breaths doing that. Remember, you can put your hands on your belly or you can put them together in the little house. Doesn't matter. Breath in, belly breath, hold, and exhale without releasing the energy from the dantian. Okay, now we're going to add the next step in. So just keep that energy in your dantian. I'll read to you how it goes and then we'll get up and practice. So this is still in the same book, next page 23. We're holding our breath and our energy that we've drawn in with it in the dantian for a few seconds. While holding your breath, imagine that the energy from the dantian now spreads throughout your entire body, energizing it. Then exhale through the mouth. Imagine that the breath and the Reiki energy not only flow out of your mouth, but also from your fingertips and the tips of your toes, your hand chakras, your foot chakras, and even your eyes. This is how we become a clear channel for Reiki. We're clearing the pathways for the energy to flow. Excuse me. The energy flows into us from the cosmos and then back again to the cosmos. The energy cycle from the macrocosm to the microcosm and vice versa. So in other martial arts, it's recommended that you keep the tongue on the roof of your mouth at the alveolar ridge. So the tongue is at the roof of the mouth, relaxed behind the teeth when you breathe in. Hold the energy, feel it expand to the body, drop the tongue and exhale through the mouth. Okay? And you want to do this standing in mountain pose, essentially. Both feet parallel to each other, legs shoulder width apart, feet pointing straight ahead, knees slightly bent to get that into the center of gravity, the dantian. And then inhaling slowly and exhaling even slower. And we want to do that for 10 minutes. We're going to do it for 10 breaths. And then I'm going to remind you to send energy to the earth and let you go on to finish the exercise. So now let's see if I can get you a really good view of me standing. No, that's not so bad. What if I do this? It's a little bit better, hey? Okay, so Feet shoulder width apart. Toes facing forward, not pointing out. Toes facing forward. And even, not one in front of the other or one behind or anything like that, even. Arms, roll your shoulders back, let your hands point out. Slightly drop your knees. If you might need to expand your feet just a little bit past shoulders. Make sure they're still facing forward, not twisting out. And then you just kind of drop into the dantian. And then you just like, you really feel it. Oh, that's where it is. And you want to engage all those little muscles around the core so that your spine is straight, your chin is flat, your core is engaged, shoulders are back. You don't need to hold your shoulders up when your core is engaged and you're in your in that power stance, solidly in your dantian. Okay, now focus on your breath. In through the nose, down to the dantian, hold, allow the energy to start flowing. Then as you exhale, exhale out your fingers, your toes, your foot chakras, your hand chakras, your mouth, your eyes. Let Reiki just clear all the channels, okay? So let's take 3 breaths that way first. Don't forget belly breathing while engaged. It's actually a fairly complicated exercise. Hold. Energy flows and energy pushes out. And breathe in. Hold. Flow. Breathe out. Clear channels. One more time, breathing in. Energy flowing. Clear channels. Okay, now we're going to add in the final step of the tongue. So tongue on the roof of the mouth when we breathe in. While we're holding, when we exhale, the tongue drops and we exhale. Okay, tongue on the roof of the mouth, core engaged, shoulders back, relaxed but solid. Breathing in. Hold, keep the tongue on the roof of your mouth, let the energy flow, drop the tongue, and exhale. Don't forget, you've dropped the tongue, you're exhaling, and you're still clearing the channels. So tongue on the roof of your mouth. Hold, expand, drop the tongue, clear the channels. Okay, so let's do 10 breaths that way. Shake it out if you need to relax your body a little bit, because it can get tense as we're thinking about all these different things we need to pay attention to. You'll get used to it. It takes practice just like any other Reiki thing. All right. In through the nose, tongue on the roof of the mouth. Hold, expand, drop the tongue, clear the channels. 2. 3. 4. 5. 'By now you should be starting to feel things clearing. So if you need to shift, shake it out, that's okay. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other things to pay attention to. 3 points on the feet. The ball of the foot below the big toe, the point below the little toe, and the heel should all be sort of evenly distributed pressure. Why do you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and why do you release? The tongue on the roof of the mouth seals an energetic point that allows for improved flow through the acupressure points, the meridians, very, very common in Eastern energy work, and we use it in level 3 and level 4 as well, so good to get used to doing it anyways. Don't you just feel much more relaxed and calm? I wanted to talk briefly about benefits I'm already feeling. It's only day 6 and I've lost 2 pounds. I'm doing a good job with my reducing my sugars. I'm just not craving sugars nearly as much, which is awesome. But my sleep is just crazy. I'm having weird dreams. Third eye is opening. Things are processing. But I'm also much calmer and more relaxed and just not nearly as reactive. So awesome. I would love to hear what you guys are feeling from just 6 days of doing Reiki regularly and connecting with all of this energy around us and these beings and these ways of connecting. So I'm going to send you off. Continue to do the clear channel meditation and then spend a good 5 minutes just sending Reiki to the earth and to heal the earth and to give the earth love for being our mother and for being present and taking care of us, even though we're doing such a crappy job taking care of her. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. I hope you guys were able to enjoy the Reiki share. We'll do another one after Christmas. Talk to you soon.